Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren, this is Ziggy and Zoe behind us, and today is part 2 of the core conditioning series. If you haven't already, go ahead and watch and do the first video, which is all about core control and pressurizing of the core with your breath. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I highly recommend doing so. Adding your feedback and your comments, that all really helps me to create new content and videos that help to support you in your practice. So for today's class, we're going to be focusing all on the adductors or the inner thighs and the connection to your deeper core muscles. Now, the core is so much more than the superficial ab muscles and so much more than strength. When you think about strength, you think about power and force. But when you think about stability, you think about balance, cohesiveness, and resilience of whatever comes your way and be able to bounce back and adapt to change. And that is what the core is all about. It starts with the breath, being able to pressurize the core and to create balance with your breath. And today, with the emphasis on the inner thighs and your core, we'll be able to access those deeper core muscles that maybe you haven't been able to turn on or explore. So for this practice, you'll need a yoga block. If you don't have one of these guys, a pillow will do just fine. You may want to then grab 2 pillows instead of 1 block and 1 pillow. The additional pillow may be used for under your head, especially if you notice that you grip a lot in your neck and your shoulders when you breathe. So slip into something comfortable, grab your mat, your props, and let's get started. Let's get started with finding the inner thighs and that relation to your deeper core muscles. You're going to lie on your back, and you may or may not want to utilize kind of a soft and pillowy pillow here. So as you lie down, if you notice that you can relax your neck muscles and your shoulders without the pillow, then great. Otherwise, if you like having a pillow, I like having one that's not too high so my head's not tilted forward. Go ahead and slide it underneath your head and possibly under your upper shoulders. Then you're going to grab that yoga block and place it between your inner thighs. You don't have to put it all the way down into the base of the inner thighs. It could be a little bit higher up by your knees. Your feet will be planted to the floor and slightly hug into it so it doesn't fall out. Now, as you're here, I want you to visualize your core as a 3-dimensional, 360-degree cylinder. So you have the top of the cylinder, which is your diaphragm that's inside of your rib cage. Think of it as kind of like a lever pushing up and pushing down. The bottom of the core is the pelvic floor, or the bottom of that cylinder. And then the sides of the cylinder are all the layers that wrap around your waist. So as you visualize that cylinder, which is your core, I want you to imagine when you inhale and feel when you inhale the expansion of your core going out and down into the base of the pelvis. Pause. As you exhale, hug into that block and zip up your core from the bottom all the way up. Your ribs will drop down last. Notice how you turned on your core muscles. You're not bracing, you're not holding your breath or sucking in your belly, but you are zipping up and in. Again, inhale, feel your core muscles expand. Exhale, squeeze into the block, zip up your core from the bottom up, ribs draw down last. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed. Again, inhale, expand. Exhale, zip in and up and contract. Continue doing that on your own. Take 3 more cycles of breath. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Good. Keep that deep core activation. Notice how the ribs are drawing down, the belly button's drawing down. Basically, everything's wrapping inward. Then you're going to bring your legs into a reverse tabletop position. From here, keep breathing just like that. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract in and up. Now, as you do that, take your hands to the front of your thighs or quadriceps. Try to keep the neck and the shoulders relaxed. And then push your hands to your thighs, thighs to hands. On your inhale, you'll notice a little bit of expansion, a little bit of relaxation. As you exhale, notice how you can produce more force, more strength in that you're pushing and stabilize. Again, inhale. Exhale. If you're pushing hands to thighs, thighs to hands, you'll feel enough resistance that you may even be able to shake. Take 3 more cycles of breath. And then relax. Remove the block from the inner thighs. Hug your knees to your chest, rock side to side. You may feel your core kind of turning on. Now, as you're here, if you want to add more challenge, you could bring those legs up if they were on the ground, keeping that control, that stability, ribs down, belly button down. Now, if you feel like you can add more challenge on your inhale, you're going to lower the left toes to the floor. Notice how I'm maintaining the 90-degree bend in my leg. I'm not lengthening it more. I'm not bending it more. And then exhale, I'm bringing it back up. Inhale, I tap the right toes down. Exhale, I bring it up. And what I'm looking for here is resilience, a lack of movement here. Everything stays the same. My back is not arching and lowering. It's staying stable. That's hence why I mentioned at the beginning, the core is more so than anything about stability before strength. If you feel like you're getting the hang of that, maybe you add the leg long. If you feel like you do so and your back begins to arch, readjust, slow it down, or decrease your range of motion. Remember, by adding the length of the leg, you're adding heavier weight for your core to carry. Do that one more time each side. And then relax. Set the block to the side. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock from side to side. All right. So as you notice, we had both arms up, one leg lowering at a time. Now we're going to add more challenge, reaching both or arm and leg. And that's going to challenge the weight of what your core can stabilize and hold onto. We're going to use it by trying to connect right elbow and right knee. Notice how my block is long. So if you don't have a block and you want to use your pillow, if you have like a bigger pillow, one that's firmer, then set that up. Okay. Now squish your elbow to the knee to the elbow. Remember, ribs down, belly button down. Take your left leg either up straight and the left arm straight, or left leg bent, left arm straight. When you inhale, you're going to reach. You could do that with the toes down, leg bent, or leg forward. Exhale, I come back to where I started. Inhale, you reach. Exhale, I come back. Again, either here or here. Do that 3 more times. What I'm looking for is no movement of my back. Ribs stay down, belly button stays down. And then rest. Hug your knees to your chest. Whew. And rock side to side. You'll really start to feel this here. When you're ready, you're going to do the other side. Left knee, left elbow squishing into that block. Now, as I press into the block, again, I'm thinking ribs down, belly button down, spine and core stable. Right arm up, left knee or right knee can be bent or straight up. When you inhale, you're going to reach opposite arm and leg in opposite directions and then come back to center. Inhale, reach, keep squishing to that block. Exhale, come back. Again, I'm either here or here. Work is honestly within your practice, within your body. practicing satya or truthfulness. Take 3 more. If you feel your back taking over, come back to here. 1 more. And then rest. Remove the block, hug your knees to your chest, rock from side to side. Take your arms by your side. We're going to do a little bit of a counter pose, bridge pose. Press into the feet, lift your hips up, opening the front side of the body. Keep your gaze up towards the sky. You can stay with the arms by your side or shimmy the shoulders underneath. Maybe it feels nice to interlace the hands behind your back and to work the pinky edges of your hands and arms towards the floor. Take 2 more cycles of breath. Lengthen your tailbone towards the knees. And then unwind your arms, lift your heels up, and roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Windshield wiper the legs side to side. Hug your knees to your chest. And then you can rock up or roll to one side. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Interact with the video. Let me know what you liked, what you need a little bit more of. And if you would like a little bit more and to kind of progress your core stability and core conditioning practice, go ahead and check out the next video. That's going to be all about the core and lateral movements of the spine. All right, so I'll hope to see you next time. And until then, have a great rest of your day.